Hi, this is Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. This is April 19th. It is the day of the eclipse and the new moon. So, very strong energy today. So we are just get started. So this is a general reading for today, April 19th into April 20th for the solar eclipse and the new moon. We're just going to see what the message is that wants to come out today. Cards have definitely been active. The first message is impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. And I definitely was working on that this morning. And then the next cards are faraway places and fellow travelers. So are you going to, do you need to take a little journey? I know in about a month, Dave and I have a plan, have a plan. We have a plan to go on a trip to do like a lot of spiritual work for a weekend. So we are super excited about that. And then the last part of the message is taking shelter and finding sanctuary. So she says we're going to get cards for each of those messages, and the bottom of the deck is grace and gratitude, which is always a really good place to start. I know I spent a lot of time this morning meditating, thanking Gaia, Source, being really connected to Celia, did a little Akashic Records work, was just trying to find my balance. So we are going to first get some cards for the card of impasse. So we're getting a message for the impasse card. So we're going to move that up, she says. And we're just going to see do you feel like you have been stuck in really not moving? Like something's holding you back. From moving forward. So the first card out was the Page of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Pentacles. And then we get the Fool card and the Lovers card with the Empress. So we feel like maybe you have felt you have been a little bit stuck moving forward on a relationship. But we feel like with this eclipse, that energy is going as you found your balance. Both those cards right there are definitely about finding your balance. So as you find your balance, you're going to be able to move yourself forward. You haven't been stuck. You have been just working on the things that you needed to work on. Everything happens in divine timing. And when it's the right time for things to move, things are going to move. And we feel like things are going to move forward in a relationship. We feel like even possibly a brand new relationship or a rekindling of a relationship, something you have definitely been working on manifesting. We're going to get a timing card, she says. The Knight of Swords, which is the fastest moving energy in the deck. So we feel like you may be receiving some communication really quickly that's going to make you really happy. So in any aspect of your life, as you find balance in that area of your life, it's going to make the things that you're trying to manifest flow so much easier. That really the only thing that's holding you back is that energy right there, which is everything in the divine timing. So he's like everything in the divine timing. So we are. She wanted a card for the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles, we get the King of Pentacles. So the only thing that's holding you back from moving on in this financial capacity is a mindset. As you find balance, that the universe flows everything to me in the right time. Everything happens as it should. I see there's a squirrel there, and I notice we have a squirrel, and you know what? He likes to tuck a little bit here and there, and a little bit here and tuck a little. He likes to plant in our yard. Quite, Dave says these aerate in the yard, so which is fine. But but just look that you may have other hidden resources that you are quite unaware of. So something that could bring a lot of stability in for you. That is definitely a message for someone. So look where somebody may have squirreled something away for you. You know, I hear that unclaimed property thing in my head. So do you have somewhere there's unclaimed property, or somewhere that we hear something that's been squirreled away? Because then we have the lack, we have the moon, and the Knight of Cups. So we feel like as you're doing this work of finding your stability and releasing this lack, you're going to get a new message. A brand new message. As your balance. She's like, as your balance. But this, we're going to get clarification on that Knight of Cups. Because we feel like that shadow is that Five of Pentacles, and then we get the Five of Swords to clarify that. And yeah, that Five of Swords is about seeing things in a different direction, listening to your inner voice, following that inner guidance. So when somebody comes back with their hat in hand, trying to win you back, listen to that voice that know your worth. Don't let somebody come back and give you too small of an offer. No, if they're coming back, they need to come back, and they need to come back as the king and not as this knight up here. Because we don't want any of that. We are looking for that Ten of Cups happiness, and we feel like this is saying that wheel can move really quickly right now as you find your balance. So release things right now that are not serving you. Release relationships right now that are not serving you. That doesn't mean you have to completely sever it. You can pull your energy back. You can still send that person love without emotionally being so bound to them. So you like bound. Don't be bound. Know that, sometimes people have to, we have to step our energy back for a little bit, for us and for them. So, and it's an okay thing. Okay, we're now going on to the next part of the message, which is faraway places and fellow travelers. So, are you, immediately on this, so you said twin flame to me. So, are you, do you have a twin that's at a distance or not? A twin, a friend, or when you go somewhere you're going to meet that person. Because then we get the three of wands, the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Swords, which is, we feel like somebody you've been working on manifesting, thinking about somebody from the past, maybe having telepathic communication with them at night, and not even in your dream space. Then we get the cards of the Hermit and the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups on both parts of the reading so far has been really good. And she says, the bottom of the deck is that Five of Pentacles, and there is that lack right there. And the only reason that lack is hanging around is because you're looking at that versus what you want to manifest, because you can easily manifest it. Because there's the Empress again, that as you gain the clarity and do your healing of that lack mentality, honestly, we'll tell you, if something's meant for you, it's meant for you, and it's only meant for you. Nobody else can have it. There is no lack. And that goes for a person too. In the right time, the right person will be there. And we feel like if you're going on a trip, keep your eyes open. You may meet a brand new friend, or a brand new lover, or the most amazing connection you've ever had. So just be open-minded to talk to new people, to share your story, and be open-minded to listen to other people's stories. Okay, the next part of the message is the taking shelter and the finding sanctuary, which we feel is very connected to the empath message, which, we have felt like recently things have kind of been a little slow. But you know what? Everything happens in the exact right divine timing. Exact timing. So she said we're gonna we're going to push those up, and we are, she said we're doing a Celtic cross for this one. So we are just going to go through one more time, she said, and then cut the deck. So the current energy with this is the Knight of Swords. So new clarity definitely coming in with this eclipse, with the moon of the shadow, seeing the shadow in a different perspective. Sometimes when you pull your energy back, you can really see things differently. So we find that this is a great time because this eclipse and new moon is happening at 29 degrees Aries, and that can be very fiery energy. And it's not necessarily the best time to engage. So we would kind of pull our energy back. This is the guidance of the rest of the week. Pull your energy back. Pull it back, and then you can see people's actions and motives a little more clearly by pulling your energy back. The bottom, the foundation is the Hierophant, which is, so he says, that is that connection to source we are working on. We are all spiritually connected together. And know that you can pull your energy back and feel that other person, and you can do that because we are all connected. The immediate future is the Seven of Swords. What stuff do you need to leave your life? What energy is not acceptable to you anymore? What is not tolerable? What's going on behind your back that you're unaware of, that you now can feel and now have decided this doesn't serve me. I'm going to pull myself back. Because you have gained that new clarity. That King of Swords sees things for what they are. And then the immediate past was the King of Cups, that maybe you were really feeling things and really offering your cup and thinking it was an equal thing, but realizing that maybe it quite wasn't. Maybe you were in this King energy, and maybe this other person was in this Knight of Swords energy, and kind of a little wishy-washy. So we are noticing all of those cards are 5th chakra and above so far. The current environment is the Judgment card, and we feel definitely that is true. For one, we're trying to release our judgment, ironically. But as the Judgment card comes, it is the time to answer the call, to work on your spiritual path, to know what is best for you. And she's like, look right there. That overarching energy is definitely sevens. We have 2 kings, the 7 of swords, and the Judgment, which are all 7th chakra cards in this deck, which is definitely clarifying, a message of being connected, taking the time, meditate, gain your clarity through your connection to source, and really trust that. How other people see you. The 5 of swords, they feel you're pulling your energy back. Your communication has changed. Why? Because you are feeling how their communication was, and the things that were going on that were not serving you. This is happening in a fire sign, and we don't really have any fire energy yet, but I feel like this swords energy is really saying this eclipse is giving us so much clarity. And and again, another 7. So the hopes and fears card is the 7 of Pentacles, which is, trying to grow that better life, that better you, that better environment, that happiness that you've been trying to do, to build in your life. Know that hard work is paying off. And soon you will be seeing the fruits of that labor, Celia says. And the outcome card is the 6 of Wands, which is that card of victory, moving into a better direction, gaining clarity, and setting yourself free of the energy that's not serving you. Every one of these cards is 5th chakra and above today. So that's saying that, it's definitely a time to be in your heart space and have self-love, but have the clarity to see how other people are treating you. And the underlying energy is the 6 of Pentacles, the Sun, the Emperor, and the Page of Wands with the star on the bottom. So even with this, it's still everything heart chakra and above. So it's definitely a time of self healing. Make sure you're spending time doing things for yourself, for your self love. When you put yourself on the back burner to please somebody else, that is not going to benefit you. It has to be an equal thing. There has to be reciprocity for there to be happiness and to bring in this energy of the stability that you're truly seeking, with that other person. And she says, that Page of Wands is that communication of taking action. So what action do you need to take? And we feel like the action is meditation, getting in your heart space, healing your heart. And then once again, the 10 of Cups right there with the 10 of Wands. So as you release the burden of trying to please everybody else. So we feel like this part of the message is today is a day about doing something that's best for you, pleasing yourself. Don't be a people pleaser today. Don't be a people pleaser today. You have to do what is best for you. You have to find your self love and your stability. What's going to work for you? So that is the general message. We are going to get a couple of cards for guidance, which is the chop wood card, which is, do the work, do the meditation, find your clarity, ask source for clarity. Say, this morning I was like, please give me the new clarity I need on moving forward. What is going to be, what is next for my part of the path? And it was simply, do the work, do the videos, do the work. And then the bottom of the deck is message in a bottle. So a message is coming. It's on the way as you gain your clarity. So keep doing the work you're doing and know that clarity is coming. So I would work on today releasing anything that doesn't make you happy. If you do something for somebody else and you're doing it and it's not something that you enjoy or makes you happy and you're doing out of duty, please don't do it. If it's not being done with grace and gratitude, it is not serving you.